Now, for the most part, I found it's really good at reading documents, summarizing documents, manipulating the text from a document. It's been less good for me when I've uploaded a spreadsheet and asked it to like create a table from this spreadsheet data or manipulate these spreadsheet rows and calculate. Here's what it did for me. I uploaded a CSV. This is reasonably clean data. There's some cells missing data and that kind of thing, but this is not a messy sheet by any means. And I asked it to help me effectively create a pivot table. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to take unstructured data and I wanted to have that data collated into a table that made a bit more sense. Now, interestingly, when I opened it in Google Docs, because you can obviously open a CSV in a Google Sheet, I don't like building pivot tables because I suck at building them. I'm really slow and it's trial and error. And I thought, and I had to do this quickly. And I thought, oh God, just let me prompt something to try and get this done. And funnily enough, I asked Gemini in the Google spreadsheet, I said, hey, can you help me make a pivot table out of this? And it said, no, I can't help with that. Okay, great. Another Gemini fail, right? And then as I don't know, something happened, the document like refreshed and it said, hey, did you know I can help you make pivot tables? Thanks, Gemini. Help me make a pivot table. Didn't do it, right? So there's a few of those little things that are just stupid that still happen with Gemini, which is why I can't say publicly or privately that it's better than GPT because there's just things like that are done that it doesn't do. They've both got their strengths. But what I did do is I chucked it into GPT on mine and I asked it the same thing. Hey, help me analyze this data. I didn't ask it to do a pivot table. I said, hey, just help me analyze this data, put it in a table. And this is the table that it gave me. Like, come on. And it gave me, to its credit, some structured information here, but it's not what I wanted because there's a whole bunch of unstructured time entries and I wanted it to show me those time entries with a weekly summary of the time entries so I can get an idea of who worked on what, billed how much time for what project over the course of a number of weeks. Now, I go and throw that into Gemini and it just freaking nailed it. It immediately gets it, right? Puts it into a nice table for me. Great. Okay. Now let's make it horizontal. Yep, it got that. Okay. Now change it to minutes. Okay, great. It got that. I said, now it said, hey, do you want me to do a chart? I said, yes, but then it killed my table. So I said, oh, okay, no, let's go back to a table. And then I started building this out to be, it ended up being quite a big table here. And it had all this data from like 2023. And eventually I said, you know what, take the numbers from 2023 because they were like really spread out and just dump all the numbers from 2023 from all those different months and put it straight into January of 2025, just to make this whole thing look cleaner because I really wanted 2025, but there was some old data in there. And it just immediately did it. And it kept taking my natural language and understanding me as a human and then just doing the correct thing. Whereas with Gemini, it still feels like I've got to like drive the machine and manipulate my queries in a way to make it work. Whereas with GPT, it feels a bit more like I can just be dumb and ask it a question and it'll just do it. But then I'll go to GPT and I'll ask it a question about like, what's the tax rates in Spain and how can I calculate this income and this capital gain and this blah, blah, blah. And Gemini will nail it. Like Gemini is really good at having the information and then like pulling that data together. It's not great so far from my experience at manipulating sheets and documents or generating images. That's where it's kind of missing. So there's still this situation where you'll have some things that will work great in one, some things that'll work great in another, and you'll just have to kind of get a feel for the apps. Yeah, I thought that was a good example to show off where the data manipulation doesn't always work that great.
If you liked this video, we've got plenty more on the channel covering this topic and much, much more.